Welcome back. This is the first reading where you will have your first set of options to move through the story. Again, the book is called Siluria by C.M. Brogan. It is a Victory Path adventure book, meaning it's a choose your own adventure. There are 3 Victory Path levels. This is a level 3, meaning it is the hardest level of the series. A level 3 Victory Path adventure is a call to middle readers, so usually 5th grade and higher, who won't give up when they reach dead ends and unpredictable circumstances. With numerous tricky options and mysterious steps to success, this level requires the most effort, but also provides the most thrilling escapades on the way to victory. So, there's an introduction. The subtitle of the book is Diffusion. It says, "Do not cheat by looking ahead. As a Silurian soldier, you are on a quest. You must travel across the dangerous planet of Siluria to try and save it from destruction. As you travel, you will face many choices. As you proceed to your fate, you will encounter weapons, warnings, treasures, foes, and friends. You may also encounter the dreaded Labyrinth of Dryden, a massive maze with moving walls and deadly traps. Beside each choice, you will find a number. When you make your choice, turn to that number and you will be able to move through an exciting journey, hopefully." Here's a little background, because this was written as a level 3. My cat is here. As an adventurer and explorer, you have spent many years on the dangerous planet Siluria. The planet has a fiery moon, which generates 3 times the heat of Earth's sun, and the moon is always full. It shines day and night, and can fry you to a crisp in only a few moments. The planet also has numerous deadly animals of various species that roam throughout the lands, placing travelers in serious danger. When you first arrived on Siluria, you were part of an intergalaxian task force sent to protect the planet's rulers from invasion and destruction. As a result of your many triumphs in battle, you became a hero to many of the Silurian people. Although the planet is hot and deadly enough to be almost uninhabitable by humans like yourself, you felt compelled to stay and make sure the planet and its odd inhabitants remained safe. But now, a new challenge has arisen. You joined the Silurian army and quickly became a highly ranked officer in the Royal Guard. As a result, you lived comfortably on the grounds of the Royal Palace of Siluria. Then the Mulings came. Mulings are dwarf-like, bloodthirsty creatures. They employed thousands of spies and advanced weapons to invade the royal palace and take control of the planet. They immediately sentenced all inhabitants of the royal grounds to 1,000 years in prison. As a result, you have spent the last 5 months in cell number 7200158, imprisoned far below the surface of Siluria. You have just become convinced that the prison would be the last place you will ever call home. But you might just be mistaken. You soon learn that the Mulings, angry at the waste of time Siluria has become, have decided to blow the planet and its residents to smithereens. They have constructed an enormous bomb powerful enough to obliterate the planet as well as its moon. The Mulings move the bomb around the planet, keeping its various locations secret in order to protect it and prevent anyone from foiling their plan of annihilation. But you do not wish to die. Your only chance of survival is to get to the bomb and defuse it. As the number of guards in the prison dwindles each day, you realize you are running out of time. More Mulings are evacuating. Detonation approaches. You must act quickly and carefully. You wake to another cold morning staring at the damp walls of your prison cell. The hope of escape is heavy on your mind. Your brooding cellmate Rondo snores loudly. You're glad that he is sleeping. He seems dumb and slow and might foil your attempt to escape. You must get out of the prison in order to find and defuse the bomb. You crouch down by your cot and pull at a metal rod on part of the frame. For days you have been working this rod back and forth to pry it free. Time for the morning cell check approaches. You hear the main hall doors creak open, but instead of 3 guards, which is what you usually find, you see only one heavily armed Muling marching slowly down the hallway. If ever there was a time to try to break out, this is it. Perhaps you can overpower this lone guard. As you consider the idea, Rondo snorts and stirs. He notices you crouched by your cot and stands to his feet. He has a broad, thick frame. As he walks toward you, small stones crack under his weight. You jerk the metal rod off its last screw and hold it behind your back. You survey Rondo. Perhaps you should ask him for his help. His strength might come in handy in your escape, and if you try to leave without him, he could report you to the guards. However, you also know that the mulings, who depend upon spies, encourage betrayal among prisoners. If Rondo turned you in for attempted escape, he would probably be rewarded with a seat on a muling evacuation ship. He would avoid the bomb detonation completely. You have 3 choices to move forward in the story. First choice, do you ask Rondo for help, telling him about your plan? If so, we will turn to number 7. Do you decide to go ahead on your own and let Rondo fend for himself? If so, we will turn to number 14. Do you wait until after the morning check and use the metal rod from your cot to try and tunnel out of your prison cell? If so, we will turn to 283. So 3 choices. I will leave this video posted for some amount of time before I read the next bit. So if you want, if you're able, you can comment on this video. If you are watching via YouTube, just comment in the comment section. If you are watching via a teacher's Google Classroom, hopefully they've turned on the chat feature or allowed you to comment on the stream, in which case you can put your ideas there. So, if you want to ask Rondo for help and tell him about your plan, just put number 7. If you want to go ahead on your own and let Rondo fend for himself, just put 14. And if you want to wait until after the morning check and use a metal rod to try and tunnel out of your prison cell, then put 283. Or if you'd rather put a description of your choice, that's fine too. But the numbers are just a simple way to vote. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it's fun. I hope to come back and see a lot of votes, and then I'll decide if I'm just going to take you to the right answer and tell you what happened otherwise, or if I'll just take the majority vote and go that way. Thank you for listening.